three from Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Q can't get it to go.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Mitchell.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney Smith's checked in for Hayes. Cadet comes in for LeBron. And Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Joe, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Vanderbilt with it. Watched by Wallace. And book it for Vanderbilt.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The kick out to Wiggins to stop the run. Here's Holmgren. And finally, they hit one.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Wallace. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
Has to connect. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that.
His second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. One shot.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
At the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Q in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Doncic passes to Q. James outside. Here's Hayes. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Thunder trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Hachimura with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now, here is James. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Right side, Williams. Oklahoma City gets it back. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And, of course, there's Thunder. They're a ways down in the standings.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Hartenstein. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hachimura. Over to the wing. James. Outside. Inside.
Thunder foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Foul. At the line for 2, Jackson Hayes.
He misses the free throw. The Lakers making a switch here. Milton is checked in. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Wiggins. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead.
The Lakers, 37. The Thunder, 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Mitchell out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
James passes to Q. Now Doncic. Pass to Q. Shot clock at 6. James inside. Williams defending. And he gets it to go. James has got 6.
Man, this guy, he just lives in pressure. He's so cool in those moments. Very aware of the shot clock situations at all times. I'm not even impressed anymore.
Now here's Dort. He's got 9. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Mitchell against Doncic. Here's Q. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And it's Doncic missing.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
They get it back. The kick out to Williams for the lead. Outside Mitchell. It's Dort on the wing. Right side, Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. James, that's good.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And the Thunder call time here. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play...
Substitution on the court.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Q in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Wiggins with it. Dort outside. Back to Wiggins. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Hartenstein. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And, of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Thunder shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Williams. Dort for 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And think about this. Originally a two-way contract guy, Lu Dort has become a solid NBA starter. No surprise when he has huge scoring nights.
Good on the shot.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Free throw drops for Williams.
Second team foul.
And Williams drops them both. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic passes to Q. Hachimura outside. Here's Q. James outside. And stolen by Williams. Dort outside. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. So Dort's got 12 points here in the second half.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Doncic against Mitchell. Some solid defense from Williams. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And Williams punches it home.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Q can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so the Thunder take the win.